It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got J.C. Jackson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Pats and the Broncos on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1. With 4 touchdown passes, had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. First carry now. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There's Wilson to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the field, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week one, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on the...
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 21 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack.
A little help here, and you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Cook on the toss left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. And he's got it.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. For this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Patriots take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Open man down the field is Henry.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now back to throw.
Right side, Thornton with it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 30 half number 1.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And complete right side to Cook. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 39-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 19-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little
and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75.
And the Pats have opened the lead up to 30. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Left side, Cook. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Powell.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Powell.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Rosa's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now a hit and a loose football. And does Washington have it? They do. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that faked the handoff. Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it, and that one complete to Hodgins.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And Thomas has it. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Throwing here, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Howell throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. Looking left sideline, incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. It's Howell with another throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's the option going left on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, it's Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell to the right side and complete to Thomas. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Howell looking to throw again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play of the drive. Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt. Certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Rosa's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he gets it down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Commanders, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and with us is Kenny Moore. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Colts and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Play action. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 56 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some. That's right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Richardson looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And just no scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, here's Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, Richardson.
A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
3rd and long for Richardson.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had a conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's caught by Aguilar. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, they look at the next-gen stats for the Ravens in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Richardson to the air on first down. Pass out left, caught by Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And going right back to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple,
And it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should. Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. From the 41, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On first down, Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over instead.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson. Connecting with Aguilar.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after.
Just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Ravens, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the do-it-all back Austin Eckler. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Again, Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows him to make some special plays out there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 32 yards.
And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opening, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fall, and it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Justin Herbert. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10, Herbert caught by Allen. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Houston's offense taking over again. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Texans 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Herbert.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Houston set to take over. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Stroud. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a real run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Stroud to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And Stroud now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Give left side for Pierce. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down, here's an option right. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Pierce now up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Singletary will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You have 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On first down, it's Herbert. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. On second down, Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down. Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Stroud now on second down. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers
down 24-14. Exactly 1 minute remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Herbert. He's got Smith-Schuster.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Herbert.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Herbert.
catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Finding Allen. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Herbert to throw.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Houston, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2.